myself look crazy again. Yay! As many of you know, I like to share my life on the internet and I like to share experiences with you guys. So if you guys think I'm a fucking lunatic after this video, oh well. Honestly, I have not made a paranormal video on my channel in months, in a long ass time, because I just don't want myself to look crazy, because these are real things that are happening in my life, you guys. I'm a real bitch. I'm a real person. I really actually exist. I'm not just a person you're watching on the internet. I'm not Zendaya on a Nickelodeon show. Like, I don't have lines. I don't have a script. This is my actual life that I'm sharing, things that are happening. So I want you to take what I'm gonna say lightly, but I also don't want you to take it so lightly to where, like, you think this is a joke, you think this is a game, because it's not a game. I'm being dead ass. So hopefully you guys don't judge me too much when I tell this story, because like I said, I wanted to tell this story for about a year now, but I'm sick of making myself look crazy, so I keep my mouth shut. And a lot of people don't believe in ghosts. A lot of people don't believe in demons, entities, any of that stuff, so I don't know, I'm just sick of people like telling me that I'm lying or making things up or it's all in my head, when in reality, like, this is stuff that's been happening. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you a little bit of a rundown, a little bit of a background if you're new to my channel. If you're new here, hey girlies. So I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a rundown of my past in this whole like situation, all this stuff that I've been dealing with. So as a child, as a baby, my mom would always take pictures of me, and there was always something weird in the picture, like a shadow or a glare. No matter what the photo was, she would find me in my room talking to the wall, or as a toddler, as a child, having full-on conversations with nobody. There's a difference between child innocence and like, oh, like, let's pretend that I'm having a tea party. I was never that child. I was never the child that liked to sit up her teddy bears and pretend to have tea with them. I didn't do stuff like that. I was literally on the corner of my bed talking to the wall as if like I'm having a full-on conversation. That is not normal behavior. So of course that's gonna probably make my mom think, oh, my daughter is schizophrenic, or she has like another mental illness or something that's going on that is causing her to, you know, hear voices or this. No, none of those. I've been evaluated. Your girl's a little ADD, but that's the most. I don't hear voices in my head. I don't, like, that's just not something that I experienced as a child. Like, I did not just hear people talking in my head all the time. Like these, like, I feel like I would remember that, like, if I was like hearing voices, but I don't. So it probably didn't happen. I'm not gonna pretend like it did. Then as I got a little older, I started seeing things in my bedroom. I started seeing things around the house. Things would be thrown at me. Things would be misplaced. Just really weird situations. I have a whole playlist full of paranormal videos if you're interested in hearing any of those. Some of them are a little scary, but like, it's real life stuff that has happened to me. So like, don't take it with a grain of salt. Like, really, like this is what's happening. Like, whatever. So the situation that I'm going to talk to you guys about today has to do with something that I have seen 3 times in my life now, and it has scared the bejeebies out of me. I'm going to try not to cuss too much in this video just because I'm trying to be serious. I'm trying to be like, I'm just trying to get everything across, but if some curse words slip, I'm sorry. A few of you guys have been telling me like, Vanessa, watch your cursing, like you're cursing so much. So you know what? For you guys, I'm going to try to not cuss this much this video. But if something slips, like, I can't help it, girl. Like, I can't help it. It's just part of my vocabulary now. So the first situation happened about a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago. I don't remember the exact same timeline, because honestly, like, I'm one of those people that just kind of like wakes up every morning, like, I'll think it's Monday, but it's really Saturday. I just kind of live. Like, my calendar is still on November. So this story definitely happened over a year ago, because I was still living in Los Angeles, and I think I was still living at my first apartment. Was I living in my first apartment, or did I already move? Honestly, I can't put it together. I'm not gonna lie to you guys and be like, it happened at this time. I don't know if it happened when I was still in my first apartment or if it happened when I was in my second apartment. Probably in my first apartment, because I can kind of remember like the street that it happened on. It was on this road called Franklin, and that was right next to my old apartment, so I was probably still living there. So this definitely happened either early 2017 or like towards the end of like 2016. Now what I'm gonna tell you is gonna sound really freaky, but when I was inside of my Uber, I looked outside of the window and I saw this man standing there. Now it just looked like a regular like Caucasian white dude, like just really skinny white dude in regular clothing, but he was just standing there, and it was late at night, so he was either, I thought maybe he's homeless or he's on drugs or something, but this guy was just standing there on the side of the road, and we're at a red light. So we're just sitting there on Franklin at a red light, and I look outside my window and the guy is staring directly into the car, and it looked as if he was looking right at me. And when I tell you guys, the second that I made eye contact with that man, I burst into tears. The Uber didn't notice because I wasn't like all of a sudden like, oh my gosh, like it wasn't like that. It was just literally like I turned, I looked at the guy, we made eye contact, and just tears started falling down my face. I felt sadness, I felt regret, I felt like, I don't know what it was, like I just started crying for no reason. Like I just started feeling so guilty as if I did something. I started feeling remorseful. I felt so bad and so saddened. Like I felt as if like I just lost somebody dear to me. Like I really don't know what that feeling is or what that feeling was, but that's just how I felt. Like I felt as if somebody was just taken away from me, like I lost my friend, and like I don't know, like I just started crying and I felt all these like sad emotions, and obviously like I tried to like wipe them away because I realized I'm crying for no reason. So I try to like play it off and like, you know, wipe my face, and then after I wipe my face I look back outside and the guy's gone. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I call one of my friends and I told them what happened, and they were like, yeah, maybe you're just being bipolar or something, like maybe you're just feeling emotional. Did you do something recently? Like, is there something on your conscience? Have you betrayed somebody? Have you hurt somebody? Are you doing something that you shouldn't? So now like your conscience caught up to you. And I'm like, no dude, like I'm minding my business for once. Like at this time I was minding my business. Like no, nothing really should have set off those emotions, but it did. Situation number 2 actually happened this previous summer of 2017. I was here staying with my parents for about a week because I was trying to find a house or an apartment, because y'all already know I was going through it in Los Angeles. I wasn't happy there anymore. I wasn't comfortable. So I just really wanted to move back to Arizona so I could be around my family, so I could be around, you know, my friends and stuff again. So while I'm staying with my parents, there was one night when I decided to, you know, reconnect with somebody that I used to be really, really good friends with in high school. I haven't seen him in like an entire year at that point, so I was like, you know what, let's hang out, let's catch up, let me know how your life is going, I'll let you know how my life is going, whatever, you know, just regular hangout. And when I'm on my way home, I'm about 1 or 2 streets down from my parents' house, and when I tell you guys, again, the exact same thing happened again. I saw the exact same Caucasian man standing there, very skinny, in a very similar outfit. Like, I remember the first time I saw him, he was in like sweatpants or something. This time I see him, he's in sweatpants again. And literally the guy is staring at me through my car as I'm driving. Like, I'm driving like this and I'm looking at him as I'm turning, and the guy's just following me with his eyes. And once again, when I saw him the first time, I broke into tears. I felt nothing but dread. I felt nothing but fear and sadness. And I didn't even want to get out of my car. Like, I thought that if I got out of my car, this man is gonna run up on me. Even if it's 2 streets down, he's gonna pop up out of nowhere. So I'm kind of like sitting there in my car like, what just happened again? Because I remembered experiencing this, you know, in Los Angeles. So I'm like, what the heck was that? Like, who is that? So I'm sitting there in my car trying to like piece things together, like, okay, the first time this happened was in Los Angeles and I saw this, I swear it was this exact same guy. I know like some people look alike in this world, but like I know for a fact that this is the exact same guy I saw, because he just had a certain look to his face. He just looked completely worn out, very sad, very depressed, and this guy's just standing there on the side of the road again. But why is he in Arizona, and why is he by my parents' house? And again, like I said, I drove past him, I would turn back and he's not there anymore. So then I start to think to myself, like, maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm seeing a ghost, maybe it's just a fragment of my imagination. I remember telling my mom, I was like, Mom, I think I saw like a demon or a witch or something outside, and she's like, maybe it was just your imagination, who knows, maybe it was actually there. Who knows? So now we're gonna fast forward to situation number 3, which is what happened last week. I went to this thing called First Friday with Zach and his friend Tessa. First Friday happens every first Friday of the month, and what you do is you go there, listen to music, eat snacks, there's like different vendors, art galleries, everything's free. Y'all know I love a good free event. I went to that, ended up hanging out with them for a little bit, and then I drove myself home. I wasn't in the mood to listen to any music, so I called my friend, we're going to call him C. And I called my friend on the phone, called him on FaceTime, and it connects automatically to my car. So I just like propped it up in my car and I'm driving, and I could hear him through like the studio. I can hear him through the stereo, so I don't have to really like hold my phone. It's like, you know, hands-free. So now I've been driving for a while, and I kind of live in the middle of nowhere, so it's pretty dark where I live. It's kind of scary. It's not sketchy. Like, it's a good area. There's nice homes, nice old white folk. Oh, it's not a bad area at all, but literally like it's complete darkness. Like, they did not build all the lights over here yet. Ow! No, my cat like came under the bed and fucking scratched the shit out of my foot. But as I'm finally pulling up to my neighborhood's on my right side now, and I'm looking straight ahead and I'm like squinting my eyes because I feel like I can see somebody standing over there. But the thing is, I went home around like 11:30 maybe. I think I came home around like 11:30, maybe 12. And like I said, I live around a bunch of I live around a bunch of old people, so all these people are asleep by like 8:30. The roads get very, very silent. It gets very, very Silent Hill after like 9 o'clock because everybody's asleep, nobody's out, the grocery store is empty, everything is empty because like I said, I live around a bunch of elderly people. As I'm turning into my neighborhood, like I said, I was squinting and I was trying to see like, who is that? Like, who is standing over there? It's so late at night, and sometimes there would be a guy over there, but it would be early in the morning and he'd be like spinning a sign like, new model homes over there. It's late at night, so why is it gonna be there? And then I look closer, and as I'm driving closer, can you guess who I saw? That same skinny, frail, sad looking Caucasian man. Again, you guys, like I said, I'm on the phone this time. Like, I'm literally on the phone this time with my friend. So if y'all want to go and get some credibility, go to him. I was literally on the phone, we're having a conversation, and I just start crying, and I was like, dude, I saw him again. Like, I'm literally crying in my car. Like, this time I'm actually like getting freaked out, and I'm like really feeling like sad, and like I felt like I actually was scared this time. Because like I said, this person or this thing keeps appearing every couple of months out of nowhere, and it's just there, and it's like, it looks like a regular human 40, 50-year-old man just standing there, so it's freaking me out. And that's why I like get scared of the situation, because it makes me feel like, is it in my head? Am I just seeing this? Because like I said, I'll drive past it and I'll turn back and it won't be there anymore. Am I being followed by something? Is it a real person? Like, what is it? Because the reason why, and the only reason why I would say it could be a real person, is because about a week ago I was trying to open my door, and when I opened my door there was a key inside my door, and when I turned the key opened my door and unlocked it. Now, I always go through my garage. I don't know why, I just always go through my garage. I never go through my front door. And when I went through my front door for the first time in a long time, there is a key in it and it's opening my door. Immediately I go to my purse and I'm looking for my keys, and I'm like, oh, maybe like I left it in there, but it was just one individual key by itself. It wasn't like, I keep all my keys on a Harry Potter, Wizarding World of Harry Potter keychain that I got from Universal. And I keep all of them on there all the time, and I keep them in a certain place in my kitchen. So when I'm leaving, I grab them and I go. So I go and look, and they're all there, but there's a key inside of my door. And yes, you guys, I got my locks changed, because a lot of you guys, like, I told this on Twitter, and a lot of you were like, or I told it on Snapchat, and a lot of you guys on Twitter were like, girl, you need to get your locks changed, get them changed, and I did. So that's the only reason why I would think like it could possibly be a human, because like, why was there an extra key in my door? Like I said, I never use my front door, and if I do, I always make sure I close it behind me and I lock it. Why would I just leave my key there? Like, why would I take my key off my keychain and put it in there and then like leave my door? Like, I'm asking somebody to break in. Why would I do that? And New Year's just passed, so it's like, why would I allow that to be open, like when there's a risk of like drunk people or burglars, home invasion? Like, I don't know. Like, I've had my house broken into before when I was 18 years old, and then my parents had their door knocked down and I was right there in front of it when it happened. So like, I have experienced these things and I don't take them lightly. They definitely do scare me, because I'm not gonna go out in no bitch ass murder way. Like, you're not gonna kill me, bitch. Like, I'm a bad bitch, you can't kill me. I'm not gonna go out that way. Like, that's so annoying. Like, I was murdered. Bitch, I wanna like go skydiving and like hit the Eiffel Tower and then like somehow land in a lagoon that's purple. That is how I'm gonna go out. Very festive, very fun. Like I said, I changed my locks, and that was that. Now we're here. I'm not really sure what today is, because I don't really keep track of the days. I think it's Wednesday. Now we're here, and we're like in the second week of January, and I haven't seen it again. Like I said, I saw it like over a year ago, then I saw it again during the summer, and I saw it again now, and I'm not really sure what it is. But the next time I do see it, like, I guarantee you, I'm going to pull my phone out. I'm going to have my phone ready now, because I'm going to capture this shit on camera. This is not cute. This is not okay. I don't know, it's just weird. If any of you guys have any advice, or you have a clue, or you think you know what's been going on in my life, then feel free to like let me know in the comments below, because I literally, like, if you look at my like history on my Safari or my Google Chrome, you'll see like I think I saw somebody, or I keep seeing the same person again and again, or I think I saw a witch, or I think I saw a demon on this. Like, I look up all these things and I'm not finding answers, and it's getting really annoying. I feel like when I come on here and I share stuff like this, it helps me because I always get emails from people who like understand this stuff, so they end up kind of like explaining things to me, and I learn a lot more that way. I know I'm not crazy. I know I'm not the only one experiencing paranormal stuff, because I think I said this in the beginning of the video. I may or I may not have, but my brother is 17 and he literally sleeps with like a giant cross above his door now, because ever since I moved out, things started happening to him. I don't know, like sometimes I do feel like I'm going crazy, and sometimes I feel like it's all in my head, but I don't know, like it's weird because like I'm over here being positive and like nothing bad is like happening to me, and I'm like living like a regular schmegular life. Like I don't know, like nothing's bad in my life right now. Like I'm very happy. And I noticed that like in the moment, like when I was moving here, like when I was looking for my apartment, I was very happy in that moment. I just hung out with my friend, and then I see this thing and I'm suddenly so depressed and I just start crying. Like it's weird. It's kind of like a reflex. Like I would see this person, I would just start crying. Like, and I don't just like see regular like 40, 50-year-old white guys walking around and I start crying. Like I'm not triggered by them. But like I'm not racist. I don't get triggered by any person of color or whatever color you are. I literally just like every time I would see this exact person, it would scare me. So I would try to like look up like scary old white guy and like all I would get is like movie trailers. So I really don't know what that whole situation is, but like I said, it's freaky and it's weird, and I don't know if it's like paranormal, and I don't know. Like, I don't think I have a stalker. Like, don't get me wrong. I really do not think I have a stalker, so I'm not making this video like, hey guys, another stalker story. Like, I don't think I have a stalker, but at the same time, why did I have that key in my door? I don't know. So life is just really weird, and I feel like I'm a target for like weird things always happening to me. And I feel like so many things happen to me to the point of like, it's not believable anymore. It's not like legit. It doesn't seem realistic, because it's like, how can one person go through so many things? But I have talked to people that have gone through so much worse than me, that have like dealt with like being thrown across the room by demons and like all this like crazy stuff. I have heard some pretty insane stories, so I know that like I don't even have it as bad as some people do. I don't know, it's just a really weird situation that I guess I found myself in, and I'm finding myself in. But like I said, the next time I see this thing again, I'm going to pull out my phone so fast. I don't care if I'm driving. I don't care if I'm busy doing something. I'm pulling my phone out because I need to capture this on camera, because at this point, it's not cute. It's not like, I don't know, like it always, I feel like I don't acknowledge things until it starts getting really freaky and it starts getting really weird. That's like a pattern with me. Like I always like, I find myself saying, it's getting to the point of like, I don't solve or get things like sorted out the first time it happens, because I don't know, like I'm also so used to these things happening to me that it's like it doesn't scare me. Like I'm not scared of that thing or whatever it is, but it's more like it's weird. Like how can I just like look at something and I suddenly feel dread and emotion? Like of course, like if I see a dog get hit by a car, I'm gonna start crying because I'm gonna be like, a puppy. Like, I'm gonna feel bad, but like why am I just seeing somebody standing there and I'm feeling such a strong feeling of dread and sadness? I don't know, it's weird. So if you guys have any idea of what's going on, feel free to let me know in the comments below. I treat my YouTube channel as a journal. I treat it as a therapy session in a way. Like sometimes I film videos and I don't even post them because I'm like, I don't know, that's just like how I like cope with things sometimes. I don't really like to post paranormal stuff on my channel anymore because I don't want to be viewed as like the haunted girl on YouTube or the girl that always has bad things happening to them, but that's just kind of like how my life has been going. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think. I don't know, it's just a really weird situation that I've been in, I guess. That's kind of it. I hope I like got what I was trying to say out, because I've been thinking about this for so long and it just keeps happening and it's making me feel really weird, and I don't have like episodes like that to where I just start crying out of nowhere. Like, so I'm not trying to like, you know, say that like I'm crying out of nowhere, but I'm trying to make an excuse like, oh, but I'm seeing something. Like, no, like I'm literally seeing something. I'll be like, ha 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 ha. Like it's weird, and I'm not crazy. I know I'm not, I don't know, whatever. Thanks for watching. Yeah, bye.
To me, I feel work.